A common or short, casual way to just say gamers. Whenever you read in the magazine or here, you could just say gamers. Call them, those people, gamers. Video game players are gamers. Feel guilty pleasure. You feel guilty. You can't really feel guilty pleasure. So maybe just feel guilty. Or I forget the exact sentence that you had. You feel guilty or you do your guilty pleasure, whatever it is. Depends on how they thrive, that business. Depends on how they thrive, that business. You can't really thrive a business. A business can be thriving. Depends on how they... I'm not sure exactly what you wanted to emphasize, but a couple options. Maybe depends on how well the business is doing, or depends on if the business is thriving, or depends on how much effort, how much passion they pursue. There's different ways you can say, but you can't thrive a business. Ted, it's enough to see on television. You're talking about the Olympics. Mm-hmm. It's enough to watch instead of see. And you can even use a word like, it's enough to just watch. Just even there helps kind of emphasize. It's enough to just watch it on TV. Mm-hmm. Softwares would never really have an S. It's going to be a singular thing. And then you said they are not that qualified to defeat them. If you say qualified, it sounds like their credentials, like what certificates do they have and how much job experience do they have. Maybe say prepared. Mm-hmm. Sounds better in that, and they use that in the business world like that. Wonju, you were talking about Black Friday. Some products will reach as high as 90%. The discount reaches 90%, not the products. So emphasize it's the discount. And you also said product prices are different by many sellers. How can you change that? Product prices are different by many sellers. The by part doesn't fit there, just throwing that on the end. The product prices are different according to the seller. That works. And in the end, you said growed. Past tense of grow is grew. And Seijin, I will support for them, the athletes. Just take out for. I will support them. You don't need the word for. You said postings on blog. You can just say blogs. You can just say blogs or blog postings, not postings on blog. And I'm not sure if it works in the long term. You just need to add the word will, because it's hypothetical. I'm not sure if it will work in the long term, or I'm not sure how it will work in the long term. Suhyun, you said drink the cheapest menu at Starbucks. Change the word menu to item. I think maybe I've said that before. Drink the cheapest item at Starbucks, or menu item at Starbucks. The menu is everything. Starbucks diary is expensive than that word. Just add the word more. I think you just forgot it there. Starbucks diary is more expensive. And one of my friends working at that company, one of my friends is working at that company. That's a very small one. Aura, let me scroll down. Games I could do. Usually say play instead of do for games. I became a cook and run in that situation, maybe instead of emphasizing you, instead of using the word I, you can say you, because anyone can play that game, right? So when you play that game, you are a cook, and you, instead of saying I became a cook, it sounded a little bit strange. I wasn't exactly sure until you explained further on. And it says it makes you easier for spending money. A person cannot really be easy. It makes it easier to spend money. Instead of it makes you easier for spending money. It makes it easier to spend money. The situation is easy. The spending money is easy, not you. It makes it easier. It's easier to spend money. Either of those is okay. Any questions? No?